Hi beauties, welcome to Becky's Beauty. If you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you are not new here, then welcome back. So today I'm going to give you a little update on what's been going on with my life or what's been going on with my health. And by the way, I did do this makeup live on Facebook, and the reason why I haven't really been uploading on Facebook is where I upload the most, but I haven't been doing lives there lately because I've been feeling kind of sick. So for the past 6 years, I haven't been working, so I didn't have medical insurance. Andy had medical insurance because his employer was offering insurance, but it would have been too expensive to add me onto the plan, so we just never added me. I just never went to the doctors and never got checkups. So in June, we moved back to the valley, and Andy needed uh, Andy needed refills on his prescription. So I got a job in July. I got I got medical insurance and I put both of us on the insurance. So I did that so that Andy could get his refills, and then of course because I'm the employee, I had to add myself. So I made an appointment with the primary care physician, and I made an appointment for Andy and I both, just so that Andy could actually go to his appointment because Andy didn't want to go unless I went with him. So I made an appointment for both of us, and I thought, well, I'll just get a physical. I'll just get a physical, and just so that Andy won't be by himself, or just so that Andy won't be the only one, and they can refill his medication. Come to find out that I was worse off than Andy was. So it's not a laughing matter. I laugh when I get nervous. Um, so I noticed that the doctor's office called me back and asked me to go back in, but they never called Andy. So I was like, well, what's going on? So they told me, well, you have to come back in because your lab work came out abnormal. So I was like, well, I've never been a normal person. Just kidding. So they called me back in, and I was waiting for them to call about Andy as well, because I mean, he has high blood pressure and cholesterol. My blood pressure was high. It was high when I went in. So they waited a while, and then they checked it again. I know the second time it wasn't as high as the first time, so they thought nothing of it. They said maybe I was just nervous, which I really was. But when they called me in to give me the results of the lab work that I had done during my annual physical, they told me that my blood sugars were out of control. So I believe at that time my blood sugars were like at a 300. My A1C was at 12, which a normal A1C is about 7.5, and mine was at 12, so it was like super high. They were a little concerned, or they were very concerned. So so we had a little talk, and she told me what the normal ranges were. She told me that I was going to have to be checking my blood sugars, and they were going to be giving me medication. But she stopped and looked at us, and she asked, are you trying to get pregnant? And Auntie said, yes, we are. And I was like, what? Excuse me, who's trying? Just kidding. So, and Andy answered her, yes, we are. So she said, well, at the levels that you're at, you should be on insulin. But if I put you on insulin, then there's a possibility that you won't be able to get pregnant. So instead, she gave me some pills. She gave me metformin. And she said, take this twice a day. Write down your blood sugar levels, and I want to see you back in like 2 weeks so that we can see how it's going. Well, before the 2 weeks are up, I went to see a gynecologist because we have been having trouble getting pregnant, and my menstrual cycles have been a little irregular, so I had gone to see a gynecologist. Well, there again, my blood pressure was high. They also did lab work there, and I was to go back the next week with him. So I went back with the gynecologist, and they had checked my A1C also. This time it was an 11, which is not as high as a 12, but still too high. So he had told me that it was best that we didn't get pregnant, because if we did at the levels that I was at now, we were either going to miscarry, or the baby would come out with no limbs. So he recommended that I get on a diet, that I lower my sugar intakes, that I get on the medication. He told me to talk to my primary care physician about getting on Ozempic, and to get B12 shots weekly. So he said that my B12 was so low that he didn't understand how I was able to get out of bed every day, how I was able to even function, and how I wasn't just depressed in bed all day. So he wanted me to talk to my primary care physician, which came around the time where I was gonna have to go back to my primary care doctor anyways. So my gynecologist gave me an appointment for the following week, so that they can check, so that they can do an ultrasound to see if I had maybe any cysts, stuff like that, because of the irregular menstrual cycles. So I made the appointment. I went back to my primary care physician and I told her about what the gynecologist was recommending. So she did so she didn't give me Ozempic, but she did prescribe another medication that is very similar to Ozempic, but it was, so I think she said it's a little newer than Ozempic. So she gave me that, and she said, we'll leave you on that, stop taking the metformin, we're gonna give you a different metformin. I am now taking weekly B12 shots. So this is Synjardy. This is what I am taking early in the morning. Then they also gave me a high blood pressure medication that I also take in the morning after breakfast. And then I have the metformin extended release. She changed me from the regular metformin to the extended release. So I'm supposed to take that after lunch and after dinner, but right now I'm only taking it after dinner. And then instead of Ozempic, she gave me this Mounjaro. So this Mounjaro, and I have to show it to you quickly because I have to go put it back in the refrigerator, but it looks like this. And so I have to either inject it in my arm or on my stomach and just press the button here, and it releases the medication into my body. This is once a week. So let me go put it away because it again has to be refrigerated. This is a big change for me. One, my eating habits have changed. Two, now I'm taking these big old pills and injecting myself with medication, and plus getting shots every week. So it has taken a toll on my body. So now I am always feeling sick. I'm always feeling tired. I'm always feeling nauseous. I'm always feeling like a nervous stomach type feeling. I get dizzy. In the morning I wake up shaking. So I don't think this is normal. Or at least maybe because my body hasn't gotten used to all this medication or this big change, it was a shock to my body. But I've also read that B12 shots sometimes can lower your potassium, which can cause muscle aches and tiredness and weakness. So that might also be what's going on. I don't know. I haven't gone back to the primary care doctor. I don't have an appointment with her yet. And the gynecologist, I won't have an appointment with him until 3 months. So they kind of want to see what's gonna happen with this medications, things like that. But worst of all, and the reason I haven't really been doing videos is this constant gagging. So I can be, and at work I need to be really careful because I can be talking to somebody on the phone and I feel like this sudden urge to gag. So so usually like I'll put myself on mute and I won't throw up, and this is gross, but I won't throw up. It's just a gagging, like nauseous, like, oh, it's an ugly feeling. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. Um but even just now talking about it, I feel like I need to take a break and drink some water, and because I have this, like, I want to gag, like it's weird, it really is, and I don't know if it's normal or not. So I was telling my brother, because my brother is also diabetic and he's been taking medication for a while. He's actually on insulin. So I was telling him how I feel, and he's like, yeah, welcome to the diabetic club. That's how you're going to be for the rest of your life. I was like, what? But I mean, he doesn't have the gagging and the nausea. So I don't know. So I don't know exactly which medication, or if it's the combination of medications that are doing this, but I feel like right now I have to focus on my health. I have to focus on my eating. I have to focus on taking these medications at a timely manner and when I'm supposed to, because I need to become normal. I need to stabilize my body. I need to lower my levels and make changes with medication, or do what we need to do, but to the point where my levels are maybe not normal but are controlled, especially if we want to get pregnant. So so I think more than anything, that is the reason that I want to do this, the reason that I really need to stop eating cookies. I haven't eaten cookies in a long time. I think I ate like 1/4 of a cookie the other day, and when I used to eat like 3, 4, 5, 6 at a time. So it is it is going to be difficult, I know. um it it's going to be really different in the way that I'm eating, or at least the way I am trying to eat. I obviously can't go one day to the other without eating sugar, without eating starches, or without eating potatoes or corn and things like that. But I am making small changes that I am hoping can lead to bigger changes as the time goes on. But again, more than because my body feels weird, or more than because the doctor said so, I am trying to do this so that we can get pregnant. I am 37 years old. Sorry guys, I had to mute this part of the video because Andy was watching a movie that had a song in the background, which came out really loud on the video. I don't want to get copyrighted. So what I was saying is that I want to get my blood sugars and my blood pressure at a normal range or under control, so that we can go see an infertility doctor, so that they can run tests on us to see why we haven't been able to get pregnant. And maybe it's because of the blood sugars and my body was all out of control. The gynecologist did also tell me that I do have 2 cysts, but they weren't big enough to operate. So I guess I'm trying to say is that I won't be live as often, and you guys have already seen it, that I haven't been live that much, that I haven't uploaded many videos. I haven't uploaded any videos actually in quite a while. And another reason for that is because this light, without knowing that I was diabetic and had high blood pressure and whatever, this light would already make me feel a little nauseous. This ring light would already make me feel a little nauseous, and maybe it was because of that, I don't know. but adding how my body feels now plus the light, it makes me feel really sick. So I may not record as many videos, or if I do, they'll be short videos to where I can pause and lay down for a little bit or drink some water or whatever I need. See what I mean? Whatever I need to do so that like I can calm down and then be ready to come record again. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am here. My messages are always open, whether it be on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or if you comment on my videos here, then I will respond. But for now, I think I'm gonna take a little break or maybe slow things down, at least until I can feel better, or until this feels normal to me, to where I don't even notice it anymore, or I don't know what's gonna happen. But I know my friends here will understand, and I know that you guys will keep me in your prayers and keep me in your thoughts, and I appreciate that. And again, I'm still on Facebook, I'm still on all my social medias. I believe I have some TikToks that are pre-recorded, so those might go up, or I might record some makeup looks as well, and just take my time recording them, because sometimes I feel out of breath. Sometimes I feel like everything is so heavy. I can be lifting up this makeup brush and it can feel so heavy to me. The other day I was separating the tortillas and I felt so tired, like they were heavy. And I mean, they're corn tortillas, they're not even heavy at all, but it's just my body. I don't know what's going on with it. And I haven't talked to the doctor about how the medications are making me feel, and I probably should. But but as I mentioned in my live video, we do have a trip coming up, so I'm hoping that I can feel fine during the trip. And then once I come back, I'll go ahead and make an appointment with my doctor, and just to kind of touch base on how I'm feeling with these medications, if this is normal, or sorry, to see if this is normal, or if this is ever gonna go away, or what needs to be done. So I'm gonna end the video here. I don't even know if any of this made sense, if I made any of this make sense, but as always, if you have questions, if you need advice, if you just need somebody to talk to, I'm always here. And don't forget, you are beautiful, you are enough, and I will see you hopefully on the next one. Bye, beauties.